What's up, y'all? Hey, y'all. Hey, how y'all doing and stuff? Y'all come in here. And Philip, how are you? Tony Big, I see you. Mrs. Diamond in the building. Y'all come in here. Come in here. Okay, there she goes. She requested. Okay. Yes, yes. Make sure y'all share it live. Hey, Chief, I see you. Miss Diamond, how are you?
Hello.
How was your day?
Who long with them kids?
Okay. Listen, I understand. Y'all make
Yeah.
sure you share the live. We about to talk to this queen. I'm telling you, she got so much wisdom. It's ridiculous, y'all. I appreciate y'all for being here. I am Char Curry, aka Settle She Wants, the number one female advocate for men, and this is
Miss Diamond Duval, aka the bad girl, aka the school queen, whatever you want to call me. So,
yes. And thank you so much. Thank you for taking time out to chat with us. I appreciate you.
okay.
So, first of all, please tell everybody what it is you do.
Well, I'm Miss Diamond Duval. I stay here in Jacksonville, Florida, Duval County. I do a lot. I'm an entrepreneur. I own a couple businesses. I have a barber shop. I have a salon. Also, right, I just graduated medical school last year, medical assistant technician. Graduated valedictorian. Don't miss that
Come
part.
on, come
Um,
on.
also, I've been in the child care field for 13 years. Right now, I'm at a school, so I'm middle and high front office administrator. And also, I'm the nurse at the
Come
school.
on, y'all
Um,
hear that? She has
also,
everything. Go ahead, go
I'm
on.
also a actress, so you can catch a couple of my movies on Tubi. We have A Lot of Lies that just came out that I did here in Jacksonville, Florida. That's on Tubi. We also have Trust Nobody that's out with Jamal Gravy that I shot in Milwaukee. We also have Truthless, which is on Amazon Prime, that I also shot here with Trey Shanae here in Jacksonville, Florida. So I'm an actress as well. I also do music videos. So I have worked with a couple of celebrities, Young Miami, Cardi B, Little Baby, Not a Week. So I do videos as well. So I do a lot.
Yes. Okay, so if we were going to ask you what is the biggest role that you had as far as like a music video that somebody may have seen you in, what video would it be that we saw you in?
Little, Little Baby, in Not a Week's Hot Boy.
Right. Okay, right. Okay.
Yes, that's the
So
recent
how
I just did.
I love it. I love it. So how did you get the name the Scoop Queen? How did you get that name?
Well, I did a video with Sukiana. That's another person I work with, Suki.
Mm-hmm.
I went down there for a booking with her in Miami,
Mm-hmm.
and we were just playing around while we were shooting, and I just did this dance, and I just kept looking at the video in my phone like, oh my God! But she kept, we have to sign a contract saying we can't release anything. We do videos until we get permission.
Right, right,
So by being the from her video shoot, I wasn't able to post it.
right.
So it was taking so long for her to release her video.
Yeah.
So I text her one day like, "Hey, sis, like I really think that this video is going to go viral. Like I just knew it was going to go viral."
Yep,
And
yep.
I kept saying, "It don't look like we're at a video shoot. It honestly look like we're at a pool party.
Yes.
So we can just say, hey, we was
Yeah.
at a pool party. They don't have to know that we shooting a video."
Right, right.
So I was like, I could pay you to post it, and I just know it's going to go viral. Soon as she posted it, it just went bananas. It went across the world. And I looked at my mom before I posted. I said, Mom, what should I name it? I guess I think I should name it. Look like I'm scooting.
Yeah.
She said, yeah, the scoop. So that's how I came out with my own dance called and they started calling me the School Queen. When
Yeah.
I say I went viral across the world, that video was on Shade Room, all the biggest blogs, Neighborhood Talk, Hollywood Unlocked. It went viral
Yes.
everywhere. And I have just been known ever since then. I got bookings just to do this dance. Yeah.
That was my next question.
I
That was my next question. So they book you just to come and do this dance. Come
Yes, I
on.
I went viral. As soon as I did this, I just went to getting bookings out of nowhere.
Yes.
And let me tell you
Come
something,
on.
Instagram, it means a lot because when I lost my page, mind you, I had almost 200K. Right now I got 183K,
Yeah.
but I had like
We're
almost
gonna
200.
put her back up to 1 million, y'all. Come on now.
Yes, but I lost my page for 6 months. After I went viral, I was on tour. I was in different city states 3 times a week. Like I was booked everywhere. When
Yeah.
I lost my page, I posted when Suki finally did release the video.
Yeah.
I posted it on my page and they took my page saying it was nudity because it was girls,
Right.
dancing and it probably looked like they didn't have anything on. They took my page for 6 months. When I tell you I went downhill, it was the most depressing time for me because like I lost everything. I lost my followers.
Yeah.
People weren't able to get in contact with me. They wouldn't even let me make a new Instagram,
Right.
face,
Wow.
Facebook, nothing. Nobody knew how to get in touch with me because they had banned me. So I lost everything in those 6 months. So now I'm trying to reboot
She
from
rebooting
them 6 months that I
y'all.
lost
So
my
make
page.
sure you share the live and y'all make sure you follow her and support everything she got going.
Yes.
So we're gonna boost you back up, sis. But when it comes to social media, what is one of the hardest things that you've experienced when it comes to social media? Because they be dogging us out
I
sometimes.
would say the hardest thing that I dealt with social media was cyberbullying with an old friend who put a big rumor on my name as far as a murder and setting people
Mm-hmm.
up. It was one of my friends. We were close and kind of got mad because I didn't want to date her. So she
Mm-hmm.
took to social media like everyone that would get killed here in my city, she would go live and say that I did it. So that
Mm-hmm.
kind of took a big toll on my life. That's something that I still deal with today.
Yeah.
But now today I'm able to overcome it and talk about it without shedding tears because
Yeah.
it's kind of a touchy subject for me
Yeah.
because it affected my life
Yeah.
so much. Me owning businesses, you had people that didn't want to work for me
Yeah.
no more. They were scared. I got fired from my job because at the time I was a director at a daycare. So it was people calling saying, "Hey, she's a murderer. We don't want her around our kids."
Mm-hmm.
My daughter, she was in school, was people writing her, threatening her, saying that, oh, your mama's a murderer. I reached out to news stations. I reached out to celebrities because I had worked with so many celebrities and I was just asking, hey, if you could just, say, hey, Diamond is not this kind of person. Nobody would help me.
What?
It was times where I
Whoa,
tried
whoa,
to,
whoa, wait. We're gonna halt right there. So
yeah,
people that you called your friend, people that you thought had your back, people that
no,
you thought was down for you, they would not come to your aid when you needed
no.
them the most.
Nobody came to my aid. It was something that I went through with just me and my daughter, and it was like a rough time because I had to stay in the house. I didn't know who believed these rumors, who was going to do anything to me, and like it's constant. It was constant for 6 years. It kind of died down now because I ended up
Mm-hmm.
getting a lawyer and
Yeah.
sending a cease and desist. So we went to court and
Mm-hmm.
stuff. So it's kind of dying down. But this is something that when I meet new people, when I meet new friends,
Yeah.
is them, oh yeah, the family saying, hey, you have to watch her. She's a murderer. She set people up. I actually have sat in more homicide rooms than men. So because these things are said about me, you have the families calling downtown to really pick me up for questioning. So I really have sat in homicide rooms for murders and,
Right.
and killings that
From
I know nothing
from
about.
these
Being
from these particular allegations, y'all
from the
make sure you put
allegations,
your questions in the question box, please.
yes,
Wow.
allegations
Oh,
that
Faya's in here. She's the one that connected us.
yes,
Sis.
from allegations that this young lady had put on me, it took a toll on my life, and it's something that I still deal with today. And like when I go out and I do my motivational speeches, I always talk about this because people think that because you're older or you're grown that you
Come on.
don't deal with bullying.
That's right.
I
Come on.
want people to know, and that's why I've been trying to work on my campaign called One Voice and One Ear, because it only takes one voice and one ear for someone to listen to you and one person to speak up for you. Like I said, it was like no one was there for me in the time of that need. I even tried to kill myself. I tried to commit suicide and stuff like that. So this is just because you're older or you're grown don't
Come on.
mean that you don't go through cyberbullying.
Right. Right.
People go through cyberbullying every day. This social media has took a lot of lives. Like
Right.
it's kids that kill themselves every day from social media.
Right.
Social media can make you or break you. And you
Yeah.
have people that really bully you on
Yeah.
the internet and
Yes.
cyberbully you. And I'm a victim of that. And I want people to know it don't matter your age, your color, your size. You can be cyberbullied. It could be you.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And thank you for shedding light on that. And at the end, I want to make sure I get all the information for the foundation, so that way we can help in any way that we can. When it comes to someone being that close to you, betraying you,
Yes.
How do you operate now? Because at the end of the day, we still got to work on our own mindset and stuff to where we don't just operate out of fear, right? So it's hard for us, people like us, to trust again. How
Yes.
do you navigate learning how to trust people again?
I don't trust.
Did you go to therapy?
No, I didn't go to therapy. I honestly be saying that I need therapy. Not just from that situation. I kind of had a rough childhood growing up as well.
Yeah.
And then right now it's graduation and prom time. So right now, my mother, we had, our differences when I was in high school. So she didn't show up to my prom. She wasn't there to help me pick out a dress. She wasn't there to help me pick out a shoe, put my pearls in my ear. She wasn't there when I walked across that stage. And that hurted me. So since 2009, when I graduated school, mind you, I went through a lot with my mother. So I was home to home, home to home, place to place, sleeping on people's couches. I had a
Come
daughter
on.
at that time. I still graduated without my mother, without nobody. I still got up and went to school. I still graduated top 10 of my
Perseverance,
class.
y'all.
I still graduated top 10 of my class.
Come
So let me tell you,
on.
it's just every year around this time. And me and my mother, we had a long talk about it yesterday. And she cried to me and I cried to her. And she kept apologizing. But like I told her, it's not about bashing her. This is my story. This is my
Yes.
pain. And then me being now working in a high
Yeah.
school, helping them with their graduation, helping them their prom is tomorrow. I'm helping them with their prom. I'm helping them get ready. It's emotional for me because my mother wasn't there to help me do this. And graduations come one in a
Yeah.
lifetime, and that's what I want people to know. Graduations come one in a lifetime. It's remember moments that only come around once.
Yeah.
Birthdays come every year that you're living.
Yeah.
You have a chance to celebrate that
Come on.
birthday with the people that you love. But when you walk across that stage,
Yeah.
it's only one time.
Come on.
But if I had the chance to walk across that stage again,
It's okay.
if I had the chance to walk across that stage again to see my mother at the end of that stage, I would do it all over. Because people don't know that is very hurtful
Yeah.
for your mother to not be
Yeah.
there at your high school graduation. That meant a lot to me. That's a remember moment. So when it's graduation and it's prom time, I get very emotional. So it's not just about the cyberbullying that I need therapy for. I think I need therapy because of the things that I've been through with in my life. And I told my mother that yesterday, and I love my mother dearly. I wouldn't trade her for nothing. Yeah, I've been through a lot with
Yeah.
her, but I don't regret my mother dearly
Come
because
on.
it's
Come
people
on.
that's going through worse and it's some that don't have a mother at all.
Yeah.
So whatever I've been through my mother, I use it as a stepping stone and I don't let my past dictate my future.
How? Okay. So
Mhm.
okay. So how? Okay. Briefly, where was your mom when you graduated? Where was she? Why wasn't she there?
She actually went to my brother graduation. He was graduating elementary, which when you're in
Yeah.
elementary and middle school, that's
Yeah.
nothing. You're gonna
Got you.
graduate again when you get to middle school.
Right.
High school graduation.
Mm-hmm.
That is the meaning because you don't know. Some people don't know if they want to go to college. So you might not see me graduate again. This might be my last time being able to walk across the stage.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's why I tell people they judge me about being a dancer. But guess what? I done seen plenty stages. Not
Come
just
on.
a stage with a pole on it.
Come on.
I done walk
Come
across
on.
plenty of them.
Y'all, she a
I,
genius. She do
I don't
everything.
walk across plenty of them. So I have a lot under my belt. So when you judge me about being a dancer on that stage, just know that on that, I ain't just seen this one stage. I done seen plenty of
Come
stages.
on. Come on.
And the
Come on.
one with the pole on it is what helped me get through the other stages.
Exactly.
Because I use that
Exactly.
for my money to pay through college. And yes, my mother was at my college graduation last year, and it meant a lot to me. She was there,
I love it. I love
she
it. I
was there
love
for
it.
that. So yeah, so I love her for that. But it's some things that I just makes me emotional
Yeah.
talking about. And I don't mean to get emotional here,
It's okay.
but
No, listen, we
but
do
this is
that
my
here.
truth, and I
I'm
live in my
crying
truth.
with
I
you.
don't hide nothing. Like I live in
Yeah.
my truth because I remember times that I didn't have it. And I be trying to speak when I go live. I always speak from the heart. And I was telling my manager the other day when you sent the questions, I kept saying, I don't care about no questions. I'm not reading those questions. She kept saying, Diamond, it's okay to have questions in front of you and read them first and then go live. And I kept telling her, I don't feel the right of having questions or having a paper in front of me because I feel like it's not coming from my heart. And I want people to know that when I speak, I'm speaking from experience and I'm speaking from the heart and I'm speaking off the dome. And she
Yeah.
kept saying, Diamond, it's okay. it's okay to read questions and know what you're, getting yourself in before it happened. Before you get on there, you'll already know the questions. I didn't read them. I
For
said no
me,
because I want people, when they come with their questions, I want to speak from here.
yes,
I want to speak from here.
yes.
I don't want to read
That's
nothing.
that's the same way I am. But it was, I don't know, something in me. It was like a respecting. I wanted
Yeah,
you to see that I respected. There was like a respect thing for me,
yeah.
and
And
I
that's what
wanted
she
you to
said.
know that. I wanted you to know that wasn't no funny business. I was really bringing
Right.
you on because
And,
I,
and, and she explained to
yeah,
me why it's okay. And I'm like, okay, I agree for her. But it's like sometimes I be like, I don't care. When I do
yep,
podcasts and interviews, I be like, ask me anything.
exactly. Me.
It ain't nothing off limits. Ain't nothing off limits. I'm gonna
Yes,
answer
yes.
anything. I'm not ashamed
Come
of
on,
anything that I did.
come
I'm
on.
not ashamed of anything that I went through. And you're gonna hear from the horse's mouth. Only me can judge me.
Come on.
So I'm gonna give it to you blood
Yep.
raw. I ain't
Straight,
hiding
no
nothing.
taste like hot cognac
Yeah,
down your
I
throat.
live in my truth. I live in my truth.
Okay.
Yeah.
Back to your mom. How did you forgive her? Because I know that hurt you deep for her not showing up for the graduate. How did you forgive her? I got to know this
Um,
because I had to walk through my own process of forgiving my mother. So I want to know what your process was, sis.
um, how did I forgive her? We had a rough, we had a rough relationship for so many years. I can honestly say for the past couple years, this is the best relationship we had. And she actually called me today and said, Diamond, I'm so happy that we able to talk about stuff now and just get through it. We don't argue, we don't fight about it no more. We just talk about it and we get through it. And I always say that like I told her a couple weeks ago, and I just looked at her and I said, Mom, like, I forgive you and I love you, because it's like my mom was on drugs for a long time. And I look at some people, parents that's on drugs, and I look at my mother like, my mom didn't go to rehab. She didn't go to therapy. She just got up one day and said,
Come
you
on.
know what? I choose my kids first. And she just
Wow.
got up and she quit cold turkey.
Wow.
She didn't leave us in no system. Some
Look at
people lose,
God.
they lose their kids to the system. Yeah, we was in foster care, group home. One thing about my mom, she got up, she did everything that court system told her to do, and she came and got us back. We didn't, we wasn't, we was in the system, but we didn't
Come
stay in
on.
the system. You get what I'm
Come
saying?
on. I
My
love
mom
it.
got up and said, one day, I'm done. Cold turkey, no rehab, no help. She just got up, went to court, and said, hey, what I got to do for my kids back? And that's what made me forgive my mom, because as I got older, I look at people whose parents are on drugs. I look at friends that's on drugs and they can't get through
Yeah.
it. They can't get off of it. They lose their kids to the system. Their kids end up getting adopted. It's no chance of them getting their kids back.
Yeah.
And that could have been my mom.
Right.
And I just thank her for that, because we still have we were able to be brothers and sisters all in one with my mother, because you have sisters and brothers that split up that don't know each other.
Yes.
She
Yes.
didn't give up
Absolutely.
on us. She fought for us back. And I commend her for that, because not everybody is strong enough to do that.
Yeah, true. And that was, and somebody said, look at, I said, look, God. Somebody said that was God, and absolutely it was. Like, there's no way that somebody, be honest, for that many years and for that long, and for it to just go away like that. That was an act of God for
Yes.
sure.
And my
Um,
mom has been clean for almost 13,
come
15, 20 years.
on.
She ain't looked back. She's not a perfect mother. And I wrote her that the other day. Like,
I
it was
love it.
I just lost my grandmother last year, and her birthday was on April 27th. And I knew my mom was emotional.
Yeah.
And I know she had seen the post that I made about me being emotional. And I didn't want her to think that I was bashing her. So, I just wrote her and told her, like, I don't know how I feel to lose a mother, but I ain't trying to feel it no time soon.
Yeah.
And I don't want you to think mothering don't come with a handbook.
Oh,
Not
come
me.
on.
I'm not even
Come
perfect
on.
as a
Come
mother.
on.
And I told her,
I just.
even I have to call you sometimes. Hey, mom, what I'm supposed to do? I have to call her for advice sometimes, because you've been a mother longer than me. So
That's right.
I'm not perfect as a mother. So
Come on.
I forgive you for everything, anything that you took me through. I forgive you, and it's okay, because you're not perfect. And I see it in it's other people that don't have a mother to
Come
even
on.
speak to even forgive, because they in the ground or they not here.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I always tell my mother how much I love her, no matter what we've been through,
Yeah.
no matter,
I love
nothing.
that.
It made me stronger. Honestly, it made me the woman I
Yeah.
am today.
Yeah.
And
I love that for you, and I commend you because I talk to women about this all the time because you know, I had that to where I had to forgive my mom. My mom was on drugs my whole life. That's all I know, right?
Okay.
And for those of you that are on here that know my story, like I was born a drug addicted baby. They was always saying I was never going to thrive and this and that.
Yeah.
And now, and I was always one of the smartest ones in the class, right?
Yes.
So I commend you for that because
That's how they
it
did
took,
my mom with all her
see,
kids. They thought we
see,
was gonna be failures.
come
But
on, come on,
my sister, she's at Savannah State College and she got
come
an
on.
8 honors award yesterday. She just joined AKA 4.0 president of the
See,
school. My little sister is going to school for she's going to school to be a teacher. She's at Savannah State 4.0. My brother is in the army.
fun.
He's doing good. My other little sister, which is the baby, is going to school for medical school now.
I love
So all of my mother kids are
so
doing it.
all of y'all are teachers and in the medical field.
All of us are doing it.
Y'all
All of us.
geniuses.
So
I
that's
love
why I
it.
applaud
I
my
love it.
mother. Yeah, I applaud her. All of us graduated high school. She had
Come
4
on.
diplomas.
Come on. I love it. Okay, so when it comes to you, and your kid or kids,
My daughter. I only have
how
one.
okay, that's what I thought. Okay. So when it comes to you and your daughter, how did your mom your relationship with your mom shape the way you operate with your daughter now?
We, me and my daughter have the perfect relationship. Like that's like my best friend. I love her so bad. Like I just love her and I just push her so much. She's wanting to be she wanted to be. I never thought about being in the medical field. I always wanted to be a teacher, but my daughter kept saying she wanted to be a nurse, and she kind of my mom is a fighter. I was a fighter once before, like kept getting in trouble. I always got in trouble for fighting, but one thing about it, I always been an AB honor roll student.
Come on.
My daughter always has
she
been.
wasn't she wasn't
Her,
suspended long enough
her,
not to
her
get them grades
academics, my
together.
academics always came first. That's one thing about me. And my daughter, her academics come first. She's AB honor roll, but she started going down the wrong path when she got in high school, fighting with the wrong crowd. And I knew that she wanted to be a nurse. So I just got it one day and said, I'm going to go to school for medical so my daughter will follow my path because we're so close. And I know if she see me do it, she's
Come
going to do it. So I
on.
did
I
it
love it.
for her. I never thought about it, but once I got in the field, I started loving it for myself. But I did it for her so that I would inspire her to do it. But we have the perfect relationship. I can honestly say I love our relationship and I never want her to go through nothing that I've been through. So
Come
I
on.
try hard to be not a perfect mother because I don't want nothing that's perfect.
Ain't none of
If
us
nothing
perfect.
don't have mistakes, I don't want it.
Come
I
on.
don't want a
That's
perfect
right.
man. I don't want a perfect relationship. I just don't believe that nothing is perfect. If we can't build together, make mistakes, and learn from it, because I always believe that we don't. Life is not about losing. Life is about lessons. I ain't never lost, but I learned. So
Yes.
I always
Ooh, come on. I
believe that,
tell everybody
yeah,
it's part of the
it's
journey. You
part
don't lose.
of it.
We
The
never
book
fail.
is
We
already
didn't
written,
lose.
so you either learn
Come on.
from it and you live
Come on.
through it. But we ain't losing. We ain't
Ever.
lost. If you lost, that means you gave
Come
up. Because there's
on.
always tomorrow. There's always the next day. As long as you wake up with air in your body, I feel like we ain't lost nothing. We ain't took
It's
no
another
L's.
chance.
The only L we take is living and learning. So you live and you learn.